Alright, this is the fly we're going to tie today. This is known as the green diamond, green glitter, or Crosby's diamond. It's an Atlantic salmon fly invented by a good friend of mine, Mike Crosby, certainly known in the salmon fishing circle. Been a very productive fly, and it's probably one that should be in most people's fly boxes. Can't say enough about it. Anyways, we'll get this thing started. I'm going to use a Daiichi 2421 number 6 hook. I'm using A-dot uni thread for my thread. I usually start somewhere around the middle when I get going, depending on whether it's tinsel body or what kind of body it is. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. We're using flat silver tinsel, size 16-18 I'm using here, which is gold on one side, silver on the other, and you flip it over to get the silver. We get our tag on there. The butt on the fly is chartreuse stretch nylon. Very popular butt for material for salmon flies. There it is there. I run my stretch through bobbins. I run as much as material as I can through bobbins actually, because my hands are very rough and they tend to destroy a lot of the material. Especially stuff like stretch nylon, which is pretty fragile stuff in many ways. And I always flip the tag end of it back over top, and that'll help to keep that butt from sliding down over the bend of the hook, especially after you get a few fish on it and cast it and beating it up over time. Get that tied in place. The body on this fly is green diamond braid. There it is there. I'll get this stuff tied in. I usually start away from where my wing's going to be, and the reason for that is it's a little bit bulkier material. So if you put 2 layers of it right back there, it kicks the wing up kind of a long ways. It's just my way of doing it to suit the way I kind of like them to look. There, we get that tied off. The throat on the fly is just like a green hollander throat. It uses 2 colors, which is green and yellow. I'm using green schlappen here. And what I do is I just pull my schlappen up to get it like 90 degrees off the quill or the stem of the feather, and then I'll just reach in, get a bunch of it together and pull it off. That kind of tends to keep the tips pretty even. I mean, you get a few little stragglers, which is nothing serious. I usually make my tips go to about the beginning of the butt. The wispy ones that are kind of the flyers, they can go a little bit past, no big deal. And again, this is purely only for me to use as a proportioning tool to try to make things look consistent in that. So we'll do the same thing with the yellow. We'll get it lifted up and 90 degrees, and then we'll pull it off and get the tip somewhat even there. Come up from underneath again and get that in place. So there's the throat of the fly. Now the underwing on this has a little bit of green crystal flash in it. And I tend to use a fair bit of this now in the flies. A lot of my customers want it too, and we're finding it. It's been working pretty good. You don't want them all the same, so there's some tied with and some tied without. I usually bring that to roughly where the bend of the hook is. Cut it off. Now we got some Bullwinkle the Moose for the wing on this, and it's tied fairly sparse, not using a whole lot of moose in the wing. Over Newfoundland, Labrador in particular, they use pretty sparse wings on their flies over there, and well, let's just say those things work. So I tend to be pretty sparse too, because most of these flies that I tie, that's where they're going to end up being fished, is in Newfoundland, Labrador, some up in Quebec as well. I'll get the head wind on here. We got our moose wing tied in there. We got a whip finished ahead of it. And you throw a few coats of cement on that, a head cement, and take that to the river for a swim. And the best advice I can give you is hang on, because this is definitely one of those hang on kind of flies. Can't say enough about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and maybe some of you will tie these up and give them a try. Anyways, have a good day, and thanks for watching.